push-ups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see the #9 team in the country, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Cowboys will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
And the Red Raiders have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early. We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Looking deep. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Using his legs, it's Hawkins. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game for him.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Hawkins. Just hammering it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jenkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have picked off. What a play to set them up!
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Backed up now, here's second and long. On the move, it's Joyner. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Myers on the move. Wide open, makes the catch. He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Got a man, it's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Man, the offense did not get enough. They got to understand the sticks. Maybe he should have thrown that on the RPO, right? It's tough. You got to read that really, really quickly. Now brings up a fourth down decision time for this offense.
Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Power football with the run. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Uncorks one. Catch in the middle. It's Hawkins. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Makes the grab. It's Rigby. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Cowboys are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On the run, still looking. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
A big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground. Looking for a crease, it's Hawkins. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
The Cowboys will try to pick it up on fourth down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And listen, we know this QB wants to take off. Fourth down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Steps away to find some room. Oh, he's got a chance. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you...
Takes it the other way. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to get outside. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, the offense goes toss, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. The sure hands. It's Rigby. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
The inside handoff. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes in it.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. He'll go to the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, we have reached a conclusion in the Egg Bowl between Ole Miss and Mississippi State. Ole Miss found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Oxford. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Got the first down. Looking for more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Finds his man. It's Sticky. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, nice job there by the defender in coverage one-on-one with the running back out in the flat. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down. Gain of no yards.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. starting to feel a little pressure. That's caught. It's Eakin. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Back to pass. It's Jennings. Going deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Might be changing the route. He wants to throw it. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. And the Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Buys a little extra time. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking downfield on first down. Spits it out to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try to get it through the air. Here's a heat. It's complete. Got it out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
The Cowboys come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Got it looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's
turning it on. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Headed to the end zone. He now has 80 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
And the Cowboys trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Using his feet. Touchdown, Cowboys! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far